At the furniture store, I do pricing and inventory, and I also enter invoices. It's a job. It gets the bills paid. Not necessarily what I want to do with my life. My name's Angelica Gonzales. I've lived in Galveston almost my entire life, except for the 4 years I was, 3.5 that I was away at college. I've been in Galveston my entire life.
"22-year-old Angelica Gonzales always planned to beat the odds, to prove that a poor kid from the poor side of town could get her college degree. 4 years ago, she graduated near the top of her high school class and gained admission to one of the country's most prestigious schools. But despite her determination and hard work, she returned home after 3.5 years without her degree.
I thought that the difficulties were going to be having a challenging professor. I didn't think my challenge was going to be debating whether to go to class because I need to work. I didn't think that I was going to be so stressed out about having money to pay all my bills that I didn't write a paper.
As the gap between rich and poor continues to divide America, education is no longer proving to be the great equalizer. Instead, new research shows that lower-income students are falling further behind their more affluent peers in the likelihood of getting a college degree, an ever more necessary stepping stone to a middle-class life.
People say you get stuck in Galveston, and getting stuck in Galveston means having a lower income job, struggling paycheck to paycheck, stuck in a rut kind of thing. When I decided I wanted to go to college, I was like 13.
I think they have the idea, that I want to get out of here. A lot of them feel stuck, because there's generations that have been here, and some of them are trying to break the generational curse of poverty.
Priscilla Gonzalez-Culver coordinates a college readiness program for high school students called Upward Bound.
We target students that are potential first-generation college students, so their parents have not received a bachelor's degree yet. They have to exhibit some financial need and have the desire to go to college.
She helped Angelica through the application process 5 years ago.
She's very smart, very determined, very self-motivated.
Angelica earned a 3.9 GPA at Ball High School, but 1/3 of her class failed to graduate in 4 years. With mixed-income neighborhoods shrinking in the U.S., the achievement gap has widened as rich and poor students are increasingly unlikely to attend the same schools. Another key factor is changing family structures among poorer households.
Her father wasn't really involved too much in her life, so I'm sure that plays in not having another person to help guide you, because a lot of them have family obligations, or they feel that they're obligated to stay and help, whether it be working to help out financially, whether it be to help with little brothers and sisters, nephews and nieces.
Nearly 75% of low-income students do not enroll in four-year colleges. With the help of Upward Bound, Angelica was accepted by Emory University in Atlanta, one of the nation's top universities, and also one of the most expensive.
I was kind of worried because, we find out $40,000 a year. I turned around and looked at her. I don't even make $40,000 a year, so how are you planning to pay this?
As a department manager at Walmart, Angelica's mother makes just over $30,000 a year. But Emory boasts a generous financial aid policy. For families earning less than $50,000, the university gives extra grants so students can avoid taking out loans.
I was so happy to be there. This is amazing. The dorm is amazing. Everything is so pretty. I was just excited to see how it all was going to go.
But things did not start well. Angelica had not filed her financial aid forms in time, in part because she did not have her father's financial records.
All the money was already distributed and there wasn't anything to do. The best thing I could do was to get either a parent loan or a student loan, private student loan.
She did not tell her mother.
I'm not going to go and bring this extra stress home that she can't even do anything about.
Instead, she asked the man she was dating, Fred, to co-sign a $40,000 private loan. He agreed. Her first year, she was able to earn A's and B's in some of her classes, but the need to earn money made it difficult to keep up.
I would enjoy the subject matter, but a lot of times reading the chapters that were necessary wouldn't always get done.
When her second year rolled around, Emery mistakenly thought Angelica had underreported her family's income and therefore reduced her aid without telling her. Angelica moved off campus and worked more hours to make up the difference. Her grades suffered.
I even went to Emery's psychologist to try to see if I could meet with one of the counselors or something, and they were like, oh, it'd only be like a $10 charge for each session. Well, the reason I didn't do it is because I couldn't spare the extra $10, so I was still stuck with dealing with it.
By the start of her senior year, the former high school standout had gotten depressed and distracted by her financial problems. She was skipping classes and failing most of her courses. With less than a year to go, Angelica was eventually suspended, and she returned to Galveston. Now she works full-time and makes $8.50 an hour in the furniture store owned by Fred's parents. She also takes classes at the community college, in part to defer the $60,000 she owes in loans.
For me, it's constantly thinking about all the debt that I have. And once you think that thought, the immediate thought after it, like the follow-up thought for that one is, and you don't even have a degree for it.